welcome back to Minor Emotions, the podcast. I'm your host, and as always, I gotta tell you, make sure you find somebody to be a part of your support system, somebody you can trust, somebody you can talk to when you don't think you can talk to the people who's around you. It's very important, man. A lot of people are just making blind decisions without, even talking to the people who care about them. So make sure you use your support system as well. If you want to come be on the podcast, shoot me an email to minoremotionspodcast@gmail.com. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram at Minor Emotions the Podcast. The same on TikTok. If you'd like to come be on the podcast as well, you can call me too. No FaceTimes, though. That's weird. But my number is 702-525-6118. All right. We got a big-time influencer right here.
Oh,
content creator. Yeah, I'm making her real nervous. We got Haylee today. Haylee, can you do me a favor and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Haylee. I am from Tacoma. I'm 31. I have 3 kids, and I've been with my man for almost 13 years.
Dang.
We're about to get married. Ay.
So that's engaged, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We get married in 4 months.
In 4 months?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you think, after being together for 13 years, what do you think is going to change?
Nothing. A paper. My last name. Legally.
Well, that's a big thing.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I love my last name, though. My current last name.
What's your current last name?
Bachman.
Bachman?
Yeah. I'm just an only child, so, if there's no one else. Okay, there is other people to have the last name, obviously, in our family, but, my dad doesn't have any brothers alive,
Okay.
and then he only has me as a girl. So, he's the only Bachman in my vicinity because everyone else is dead.
So you're thinking
So, he's the only Bachman. And then if I go to him...
Are you saying Bachman?
Bachman, B-A-C-H-M-A-N.
Oh, what country is that from?
Germany, yeah.
Okay. All right.
But it's just he's the last. He's not the last, but in our family,
Your immediate family.
Yeah, he's the last Bachman. If that makes sense.
So basically, you're thinking about carrying on his name.
Yeah.
Why not just hyphenate it?
I can't. No, that's ugly.
Hey, people do that every
And
day.
I want it. No offense to anyone else, but I want the same last name as my kids. My kids, it's not hyphened.
Okay.
And I want his last name.
Okay.
Because I deserve it.
There you go. What? Okay.
Sorry,
I have to ask
was
this
some
question.
shade. My bad.
You guys are watching this. You guys know I do the men and women dynamics one. So we're supposed to be here talking about her life story, but I just have a question, just because you just said a lot there. I have to ask. You signed yourself up for this.
I know. I'm sorry.
Right?
Okay, I'm ready.
No. When you say you earned it, what do you mean by that?
Oh, that was just I was just being funny.
Okay. Hey, I was just curious. I always be curious, because in a sense, I guess you do got to kind of earn it. It wasn't like a question you're gonna fail.
No. I was just. There's people that don't want me to have the last name, so
Oh, okay. Well, that's even better. Who cares what they want? As long as you guys are happy, that's all that matters.
No,
right?
you're right. You're right.
All right, look.
I was just being a dick. Sorry, I'm not
with,
really.
With how you are in relationships, did you grow up in a nuclear household?
In a what?
Nuclear household.
What's that mean?
Meaning you grew up with your mom and your dad present in the house.
Separate, but yeah.
They live in the same house but separate?
Yes. But then we moved out. So yes. Oh shit.
You're good.
So I didn't know they actually broke up 2 years before we actually moved out. So I thought we were family until I was 6, but we weren't a family at 4.
Wait. So your mom and your dad,
they broke up when I was 4.
But
we all lived together until I was 6, because apparently my dad wanted to date, and mom was like, "Time for me to go." Because even though we live separately, you're not about to bring no girl over while I live here.
Okay, so yeah, that would be a
nuclear.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, so
that would be I forget what that's called, but that's a nuclear household. You got your dad.
Yeah. So me and her moved out when I was 6, and then I just went to weekends with my dad.
Okay. When you're 6, you remember that, right?
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember how that affected you?
Yeah, I got some daddy issues.
You have daddy issues?
Yeah.
Do you think those daddy issues came from just when you're 6, or just things over time?
It's not from when them separating. At first, obviously, I don't want my parents to separate, but I also, I was so young. It's it was normal. And we still do stuff as a family.
Okay.
So it's we didn't live together, but we still did family stuff together. Not all the time, but, it's just kind of hard. Because when my dad had certain girlfriends, we stopped doing family stuff. And then once he got other girlfriends, we were able to do family stuff. As I got older. Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just gonna ask.
Yeah.
Did your dad break up with the girls who he couldn't hang out with you guys with because he knew how you guys felt, or just because shit didn't work out?
Just because it didn't work out.
Did you ever talk to him about how those made you feel?
Yeah, about a year ago, before he got married.
That one did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully, he was receptive. Not most parents aren't, but.
How was your relationship with your mom?
We're best friends, I would say.
Best friends?
Like, you probably don't watch Gilmore Girls. Does your girl watch Gilmore Girls?
Nah.
Coffee, Luke, Gilmore Girls, Lorelai, Rory. Okay, no. Anyways, so ask her if she ever watched Gilmore Girls, but
Okay.
It's a girly pop, white girly pop. No, if you're not white and you watch Gilmore Girls, I'm not saying you can't, but like it's very much like
White culture.
yes, very much. Every white girl knows Gilmore Girls, and if you don't, you lived under a rock like Patrick, the star.
Okay.
You know.
So that's how you and your mom are?
Yes, sorry, ADHD.
Okay.
How their relationship was is like how I grew up. Like they were best friends. I grew up with her because she was 19, turned 20 when she had me. So we grew up as like friends.
So I have to ask you this.
Yeah.
Since you're referring to your relationship with your mom as best friends, was there ever a time that you recall where your mom had to remind you that she was your mom?
Yeah, she tried.
What happened? If you don't want to talk about it, you got to talk about.
I just did what I want.
No. Okay, so you did what you wanted, and then what did your mom do? Nothing?
No.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it?
No, she just, what is she going to do?
She could have whooped your ass. I can tell you right now. My mom would have did to me. I could have been like 17, 18 years old. She would have pulled that belt out. Boy.
No, she tried to be like, I'm your mom, and I'm like, this is crazy.
See, that's the problem with being best friends.
No, and that's why we're not with our kids.
Yeah.
Love my mom so much, but like, she tried, and she'll tell you a different story from her point of view.
Of course.
I'm sure. Love you, Mom, if you see this, but that's my girl, like my best friend. But growing up, like she'll tell you she didn't like me from like age 15 to 18 because like she let me
Super disrespectful.
but not because this is gonna make me look so bad. Oh my god.
The truth is the truth. It's okay. We don't judge over here.
But like, how are you gonna try to be a mom after you weren't a mom? Like, she's always been my mom. Like, always, you know, what I would want to be as a mom myself. Like, I hope I'm a great mom like her. Like, honestly, like, she's the best mom. No matter what I've ever wanted to do, 100% backed me up, even if she thought I was crazy. Even if she was like, this is the wrong choice. She was like, I can't, you know what I mean? So, like, in that aspect, always a mom, like, always supporting me in my dreams. She still supports me in my dreams, like, literally as what I'm doing, you know? But it's
can I
like,
ask a question
as,
about
like,
something you said, though?
parenting.
You said, the question you asked was, how can you try to be a mom when you weren't a mom?
Yeah, so it's like,
But
like, discipline-wise is what I mean.
okay, so I was going to ask you. So let's just say hypothetically with you and your children, right?
Yeah.
You go through a phase where you're raising your children a certain way. And then at some point, life evolves, the world evolves, you evolve. And maybe you feel like you were falling short.
Yeah.
Or maybe you feel like you were doing too much. So you alter the behavior as a parent, right? So why couldn't your mom do the same thing? Maybe she was realizing that me being her best friend is sending her down the wrong path. I need to, you know.
So I never thought about it till just now.
Okay,
Because I didn't think about it like that as like a teenager, you know. I just knew I would not be that for my kids, like
Gotcha.
as much. And then he grew up old school, so like our parenting is very much more strict. My mom let me do what I never had to lie to my mom. That's the thing. If I didn't have to sneak out, if I wanted to go to a party, do you have your car? If you don't have your license yet, do I need to drop you off? Do you have a ride home? Are you drinking?
Okay, let me ask you this.
You know what I mean?
Growing up
She
like
did
that,
not want me to drink, but she would ask me.
You have
know
to.
what I
I feel like you have to try to find like good and bad and everything, right?
Yeah.
So looking back on how you were raised, What's something good you take away from it? What's something bad?
The freedom is both, which is hard to understand as a parent because, like, I could have gotten to a lot more situations, but because I had the freedom that I had, something in me had. My mom has no street smarts, right? At all. But, like, so it's related. She doesn't. She's grew up very Christian, white Christian household. No street smart. She wasn't, the street smart she has is my dad. We grew up on East Side Tacoma, which is, you don't know, but yeah.
I know where East Side.
Okay. So like,
Shan?
kind of, but like McKinley, East Side.
Oh.
So
okay.
right over there. So I grew up.
Deeper
That's
down.
the house my parents bought when I was a baby, and then we lived in, and my dad lived in even after they broke up. So my mom's street smarts is from my dad and my dad's family. Like, we always grew up. I grew up on East Side, whatever. Oops, sorry. But with me, like, she let me just have my freedom as long as I was honest. And I'm very honest. I'm scared of being kidnapped as a child. I mean, I still am. Now that I have, like, kids, like, it kind of broke off, but now that I have kids, I'm, like, very, I try to be aware. He says I'm not, but I've always texted her if we take the bus, like, growing up, we always take the bus. I'd be like, I'm at the bus stop. I'm leaving the house. And she's at work, mind you. I'm at the bus stop. Because I want her to have timestamps of when I got kidnapped. I'm crazy.
For sure.
So, like, that's just my head. So, like, she knew where I was at without her even wanting to. She did not. She was like, girl, I don't need these updates. Let me know when you're at the mall. And I'm like, no, if I get kidnapped from this bus stop right here down the street from our house, I was at this bus stop at this time. And then if it's late, I'm like, it's late, Mom. I'm now getting on the bus. Like,
no, that's smart, though.
So she never taught me that. I don't know. So maybe that's why. But she just, like, freedom was so good for me that I would be like, this feels wrong. I need to go. Like, when I was out in the world, you know what I mean? As a kid, like, because I would run the streets.
That takes a lot of maturity.
That sounds so bad. I would run the streets. But me and my friends would walk everywhere, take the bus everywhere. We would do whatever we want. We got chased by men before. Like, we had to go hide behind we happened to be by my aunt's house. And we were chased across the street. They were trying to look for us. But thankfully, the cops had pulled someone over up the road so they couldn't just flip a UE. They had to be street smart and not get pulled over, So by the grace of God, we hid behind my aunt's house that happened to be right there. But we were chased by two men, like, trying to come get us. And
like,
so,
to take you to,
to, like, get us. They hollered at us. We said, we ignored them, and then they got in their car and tried to.
Oh, man.
So it's just, like, dumb shit. Like, I don't want my kids. We were walking home, taking the bus, walking home. But I'm like, I don't want my kids doing that.
Yeah.
But at the time, like, back when we're in middle school, high school, like, it's just, like, the thing to do, Like, everyone.
Oh, how old are your kids?
They're 5.5, almost 3 next month, in 2 weeks, and then 1.5 in 2 weeks.
Okay. So you don't have kids old enough to be in school right now?
I have an oldest in preschool full time, and then I have our daughter's in, like, not daycare.
No, I'm saying, like, middle school.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. I'm so scared.
I know. I was going to say, even just looking at social media, in your opinion, right?
Yeah.
Whose childhood was more dangerous, ours or theirs?
It's so hard because, like, theirs, I feel like, is more dangerous because they have access to more bad people if you are not careful with your kids' technology. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Like, our kids, so YouTube is technically banned from our house. It's not banned because I play YouTube, but I pick, because the shows that they watch are not on, like, the streaming
searching
services.
on YouTube.
Yeah, I search it on YouTube. I play it. They don't get to choose. It doesn't just run. If it does run, if I hear it, what they're supposed to be watching turned off, I'll go and, like, make sure it's, like, the next thing that I was going to put on regardless. And it's usually, like, exercise things. They follow, like, Go Danny Go and, exercise. They like to do the brain breaks and stuff. So I just want to make sure it's, like, not a scare. You know how people do on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to make sure it's the, like, actual kid ones. But I'm just like, that scares me. Middle school scares me. High school scares me. Them being adults scares me. Like,
them being adults, yeah. But I just feel like right now, right?
And with sports,
I don't know if I don't know if it's worse now or back then, because back at least now, like if something happens, at least you got a phone, you can call somebody.
That's the other thing. I'm like,
Right?
how did people live without phones back then?
They have no phones. How
Yeah.
did like
Or if you're stuck on
you're
the
just
side of the
trusting that
road.
you? What if you got one of those kids who ain't great with directions? And
Oh,
he's
I'm
trying
not.
to get on the bus to
I'm
go
lost.
to go to the south side to
Exactly.
see his homeboy, and you gotta hope that when he gets there and he calls you.
Yeah.
Because
That's scary.
Yeah,
That's.
I think it's
They were so
mixture of
chill
both.
back then. I
But
feel
then
like.
today you got people like 13
I'm
year
tracking
olds.
you. I'm sorry.
Hmm?
I'm tracking my kids.
We got 13-year-olds and stuff running around with guns and stuff like that, and
I know. It's
so it's just
We used to live in an apartment, and behind our apartment, kids used to play with their parents' guns, and we were on the first floor. We were just there.
they have
like,
bullets in it.
I don't know. I don't know if you know if they popped it off or not. I don't know, but
Yeah, see, that's just crazy.
or they'd have tasers. Why do you have the taser? And you could hear the taser like they're trying to go after someone. I'm like,
It's gentle parenting.
and they're as I gentle parent.
But all right, so look, how would you describe your childhood? Like, you had to describe it all, like say, like a sentence.
Oh, that's so hard. It was so good, but so traumatic.
What was good about it?
I just got to experience a lot for being.
Because of your freedom.
No, not even that. Because I didn't start till like middle school, high school.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like middle school, my friends used to come over 13 girls deep, and we used to just run around the neighborhood because there's a park like literally you could walk from my house to my mom's house to the park. So that's where we would go. It's just like, it's literally like you could see the park from my mom's house. So we would just go there or whatever. But when I was little, I just had a lot of important people die in my life, still now. But like ever since I was little, someone's died every year. If they didn't die every year, we had like 2 or 3 deaths in that, then like however many years. It's like if no one died in 3 years, our family had like 3 deaths in 1 year. It was crazy. Or like if no one died in 2 years, it feels like 2 people died in 1 year or at the same time. It's just, there's always been a death. And even before I could go to funerals, there was like deaths when I was, and that's,
Before you could go to a funeral?
yeah.
What do you mean?
Like before my parents wanted to, I'm not going to take a baby to a funeral. Like we're going to a funeral on the 2nd, and we're not taking our kids. That's what I mean. Like I'm not taking my 2 kids, 5 and under, to a funeral.
Why not? I'm just curious. That's why I'm just curious.
Oh, because he's involved, and I would have like, it's just a lot. Like a lot of people. The baby does not want to, it's just like one person trying to handle 3 kids because he has to be involved in the funeral
okay.
and like service or whatever they're doing, they need him.
Okay.
And it's just really hard to manage 3 kids who think a cemetery is a park and they just want to like frolic with the spirits apparently. Yeah, my son, every time we go to the funeral or the cemetery, he's like, oh, the park, yes.
I thought you were gonna say something like, you don't want those demons to get on your
Oh,
skin.
no.
I thought you were going to go there. I'm going to say, oh, no,
Oh,
please
no.
don't do this.
I just know it's hard. I would have to bring, it's just a lot. They would.
No, that makes perfect sense.
And then just my kids would be like, why is everyone crying? Like, dang, bro.
What was traumatic about your childhood, if you don't mind me asking?
Just, I guess my uncle dying when I was 7. Well, a lot of people have died, but like him specifically, that was like my best friend. It's my dad's brother. And then just all of my, I guess, daddy issues that I held on to, I guess. But as an adult, I know why. As an adult, I know what my dad did and why he did it. But as a child, I didn't know. And so I like had all those.
You know I'm going to ask.
I know, all those feelings. It's just like, it felt like he was picking his girlfriends over me. And then like him being single is like, he's the best dad in the world. But whenever he had a girlfriend, it was like, he never seen me. So it felt like he was but really he was in toxic relationships. The other people were abusive to him. And he, you know what I mean? And so, or they just didn't like me and would start, even if I came over, they would be like, they wouldn't be mean to me in front of him. It's like they would do stuff that I couldn't prove. Does that make sense? Like little jabs under their breath.
Yeah, verbal stuff.
Yeah, and just like annoyed all weekend that I'm there. Because I'm a loud person, regardless. Yeah. Like, I'm in your face. Like, I like to have fun. Like, I like to, and me and my dad have a best friend relationship also. We're not like, he's more strict, but like, also not. Like,
Okay.
he let me drink underage, but my mom, if she found out, like, I kept that from her because, like, she would be like, what the fuck? Why the fuck are you letting her drink underage? Because she's very much against, you know, because you can get, I mean, get in trouble for one, but like, you can get in trouble, I guess, ruin your future, you know what I mean, if you get caught, whatever.
So, did you ever go to therapy?
Yes and no. I'm in therapy right now, but she's like, can you find a problem? Because I can't help you if you don't have a problem.
That's what she said to you?
Yeah, she
Oh.
just told me that. Because
Why would she want you to find a problem? I mean, I know obviously she wants to help you, but
yeah, because
if
I
clinically you're
use
good, then
I use
why make
state
one up?
insurance, and state insurance you need to have a reoccurring problem for them to see you to pay for it.
Ah, got you.
Yeah. So she was like, I don't want to, you know, like for her job, like sake. If I was like paying, it wouldn't matter because I'm paying out of pocket.
Yeah.
But like she has to put in the notes and for, I guess after every I don't know. That
Well, I guess that's good to be. How old are you?
31, almost 32.
31,
Yeah.
and you have pretty clinically clean mentally. That's good.
I don't know if it's clean, but
If you ain't got no problems.
oh, I guess. Oh, that's because I'm on ADHD. Oh, I forgot to take my medicine. Fuck.
But is ADHD really like a mental health thing?
Yes. And I have postpartum depression, so I'm on Prozac.
Okay, so before we get to the postpartum, how is ADHD like seriously like a mental health, like a serious mental health thing?
Because it's your chemicals in your brain is different than someone who's not. It's basically any neurodivergence would be like a mental health thing. It all kind of goes under the umbrella. It may not affect everyone the same. Like, you know, it might be more debilitating than others. Like, I wasn't on meds for so long to the point where I'm like, now I'm like, as a mom, I need to get it together. Like, I would start laundry and then it's halfway done and like just little, you know, as like a mom, like I'm doing half the shit, you know what I mean? Like, and then I'm trying to do stuff on the back end for like business wise, and I could never just focus. And then postpartum depression on top of that just like makes you foggy. Like, I just needed some clarity. So I probably won't be on it I usually go off of like meds, but I'll start it to like help me get out because I could not get out of whatever.
Oh, like to kind of like get out of that state of mind and then.
Yeah, like I needed to help to clear the fog so I can come out and then keep taking it for like 6 months to a year and then see how I am and then like slowly wean off to see if like, do I still need to be on it or did I stabilize my mood enough with daily practices to like keep me good.
Is that something you and your therapist worked on together, or is it something you came up with?
No, that's what I do all the time.
Okay.
That's typically what my daily practices are different from when I would do this like throughout my life. They're very much way more holistic now or like meditative, like journal, like spiritual. You know, they're more like that versus like.
Why the change?
Yeah.
Like, why did you switch to the holistic way?
I've always, I feel like, done it, and then I would stop because of like I would forget, or I wouldn't like put it into I wouldn't make it a priority, I should say. I'll do it at night, and then night hits, and then I'm doing something else. You know what I mean? So now, unless the kids are awake, when he goes to work, I try to. The kids be waking me up so early. Well, I'm already awake, but they be waking up early, and I'm like, just go to sleep. But I try to get like 30 minutes alone, like when he goes to work, so I can meditate and journal. And then I hope, while I drink coffee, and then I hope. The coffee's the very important one.
I see.
And then hopefully they sleep for another 30 minutes. And so it's like 6 at this point. And I'm like praying they sleep till like 6:30. And then I can like watch my YouTube or my podcast, or I can edit my YouTube, or I can edit my TikToks, or I can do something to work on the back end of things I'm working on. Because I have things that I'm working on that I don't want to say because I don't want people to be negative. You know, I don't want negative energy.
Oh, okay.
But it has to do with WIC and like EBT and like cooking and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because I always talk about WIC recipes
Now,
and stuff.
I know you're really big on postpartum.
Yes.
So when did postpartum come about for you?
So it sneaks up on you.
You had it with all 3 kids?
All 3 kids.
Okay.
Yeah. So
which one was the worst?
My first.
First? Okay.
Yeah, that shit almost took me out. Trigger warning. If saying goodbye to your life triggers you, you know, don't. I'm about to say what I'm going to say. But basically, my child was not sleeping. He only slept on me, our oldest, and he had to be, now that looking back and I'm a mom of 3, I was like, oh, the only problem our oldest had was not sleeping. No, he had to be moving constantly. Michael baby wore him while skateboarding, biking, walking, because he had to be moving or he was screaming. Didn't realize that was like colic or some shit. And
It's what?
Colic, like
okay.
colicky, you know, or whatever the case was. Now know I think it was his formula. Now that, you know, hindsight's 2020. But basically, he wasn't sleeping, and I had to go back to work, and so I was at corporate job. I was customer service. I literally got normally when I was on leave. Sorry, I have ADHD. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
So when I wasn't working and I was on leave, then they didn't sleep at all, right?
Okay.
So when he would finally take his first morning nap for 30 minutes, but he was home so he could get him if he woke up, I would go sleep for hours, you know? But now I had to go to work. So by the time he's ready for his first nap, it's 8 a.m. and I have to clock in.
Yeah.
So I got 0 sleep. This lasted for 3 months. On the weekends, and it's COVID, right? It's 2021 at this point. So still like COVID. Oh my God, my lips are chapped. Sorry.
You're fine.
And then I did customer service, so every call was, fuck you, you guys fuck, it's insurance, so people are being hit. So they're like, you fucking suck, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're a fucking bitch. Like, damn, it's 7 a.m., it's 8 a.m. Like, I didn't sleep all night. Please calm down. Like, I'm about to crash out. So it's basically and then like weekends I would catch up on sleep. But then he would get no sleep because he's taking care of Dende the entire day. And then he's doing that while I'm working because he was a stay-at-home dad at the time. And so at one point they were like, you have to come to work, like work in office. And I was like, I can't do that because Dende would not sleep on Michael at all. Tried everything. He would only sleep on me, like, to fall asleep. And then I would be lucky if I could transfer him, right? So, like, I was like, I cannot do that. Dende will scream all day with Michael because he's so tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's not safe, like, for anyone. And so all of that, and then I just was like, I told him, I said, I either need to quit my job or I'm going to leave this. You're going to be a single dad. Like, I can't do this. And I didn't even know how bad my postpartum was at that time.
That's what you told your.
I told him. I legit was like, mind you, I'm at work.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I remember I'm like rocking Dende to sleep while I'm on a call because he's trying to go to sleep and he couldn't wait. And I'm literally, because I'm working at home at this point. So I'm like rocking him, trying to sleep, and I'm trying to type. And I, because otherwise screaming. And so I'm like, okay. And then just the cherry on cake is, or whatever, is they were like, you have to come in like half day, like half the week. And then something just snapped in me that was just like straw broke camel's back. Michael, I called, I don't even know what happened. All I remember is saying, if I don't quit my job, you're going to be a single dad. Like, as nicely I could put it. Like, and I've never said that. I've never been like that. I have anxiety and I've been, diagnosed with anxiety, but I've never been diagnosed with depression. I've never felt like that in my life. My friends have always felt like that. Didn't realize that growing up. You know what I mean? Like, didn't even know I was to that point. Had no idea I was like there until I said it. It like literally just like, I don't know. And it was 9 months. I said that at 9 months postpartum.
How does postpartum feel for you? Like, because as a guy, obviously, I don't really go through postpartum.
Yeah. So there's postpartum rage.
Okay.
There's postpartum depression. There's postpartum anxiety. And there's postpartum psychosis. Psychosis is the most dangerous, in my opinion. And I'm not a doctor, but most people who go through postpartum psychosis end up hurting themselves and the baby or their family at the same time.
Okay, wait. Before we get to that, let's go back to psychosis, postpartum rage.
Yes.
What's that? What's that
You're
consist of?
raging.
Like
Everything's irritable. You want to, in my opinion, not everyone feels this way, but like if I didn't have to clean up the shit, I'm knocking everything down. Because y'all you're breathing at me. I'm a, like, like, why'd you look at me like that? Why the fuck are you looking at, like,
you're on 10 all day long.
I'm tweaking.
Okay. So what's the other one?
Depression and anxiety.
So what's
anxiety is like,
those are
I'm holding my baby and I'm cooking dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making spaghetti. I have a pot of water. This is just a random example. It's boiling, but I'm holding my baby. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to trip and fall. My baby's going to land in that boiling ass water and he's going to die.
You think worst case scenario on everything?
Yes, basically. Oh, I could have said that.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
And then depression is like, it can get bad for people who like it got bad. Like you could just want to okay, so depression is like, you may not even, all of them, you don't even know you're in it, honestly, until you either realize it after the fact or someone in your life is like, we need you to talk to someone to get on some medication.
And you actually listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Medication is not forever. I'm a very medication, I don't want to say pusher, that sounds awful. But
so
like,
on your content,
advocate.
are you sponsored by Bit Pharma?
No.
Just curious.
I freaking
Screw medicine. No, I'm joking.
Shoot. Prozac hit me up, baby. I got you.
Oh, no.
Adderall.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I don't need no meds.
But it's not forever, and because people get scared taking it, thinking it's like, oh, once I take it, I have to be on forever. No, baby, just, you're not supposed to just cut yourself off. You're supposed to wean yourself. Yes. Yeah. I don't need it.
Oh, no. Now, postpartum psychosis. You said that's the most dangerous one.
I think, as far as the research I've done, because it's those stories that you hear that are like, how could a mom hurt herself or hurt her baby? And I used to think like that, and that's fucked up of me, because what do you mean? I literally said I want to hurt myself. Like, I literally said you're going to be a single dad. Like, that's how moms feel.
Yeah.
Like, not, like, people's automatic, assumption is like, how could you do that? And mine too, before I was a mom. That's your baby you just had. Baby, I get it. And that's like, you shouldn't, obviously, if you need to be separated from your baby, please tell someone. Call someone in your life. I will say, a doula. Please call a doula if you don't have a babysitter. If you don't have anyone, doulas come and can help you. They do postpartum work, whether that's caring for the baby or caring for the household or caring for, like, you could talk to them about whatever. You do have to pay. Some do free, depending. They might do sliding scale. It just, like, doulas are, I just learned that doulas do more than I thought. I didn't just learn, but in the last 2 years.
What insurance you have to get a doula?
Some insurances cover and some don't. That's the thing. In Washington State, insurances do cover doula, but I don't know if it's a birth doula or a postpartum doula, or if you could do both. I don't know what it's set up under insurance. I don't know if you have to they just cover the birth or if they cover the post, because they're obviously two different things.
Yeah.
But because the postpartum doulas usually come at night to help you with the baby so you could sleep, so you don't crash out, during the day.
So let me ask you this. In your opinion, since you went through postpartum,
Yes.
and you had your child's father with you the whole time,
Yes.
how can us as fathers be there for the women when they're going through that?
Shut up. Literally just shut up and just make her life as easy as possible.
I like that better than just shut up.
Sorry. Because men just be saying shit. They're trying to be helpful. Just shut the fuck up. Be observant. I'm sorry.
But let me ask you this, though. Are you only saying that, like, if we were to say this and you weren't in postpartum, it'll make perfect sense, though, right?
What do you, like?
So, like, the stuff that we're telling you while you're going through postpartum, you're saying, like, you want us to shut up. But I'm saying, like, if you weren't going through postpartum and we gave you the same advice, it makes perfect sense, right?
Yeah.
See, that's a you thing, not us.
But also, some men also are just super ignorant, and they just say they
don't think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they think whatever's, so, like, some women have a certain way they do things, right? Because it makes their life easier. If you're going to do something for them that they're always doing, please do it their way. So if she washes the bottles a certain way and you're going to take that over, please do it the same way.
Let me tell you right now.
Like, you know what I mean?
With my two younger, I didn't do none of that. I let her.
I hate
I
washing
thought
bottles.
that it was. I thought that she got this big old machine. Well, not that big.
Oh,
just like,
it's the yeah.
it's like this machine that sits on the counter and you put the bottles in and it cleans it. And I was like, just because of who I am and the dynamic of our relationship, it's okay. It worked. I told her, I said, that's some lazy shit, right?
I wish I had that. He was my bottle washer.
And I was like,
Thank
that's some
God.
lazy shit. But, you know, it makes her happy. We did, like, have a moment where I think that I might have said something that was, like, I might have just kind of maybe took it too far.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. But she did tear up, and she told me that I was making her feel bad or something like that. And it changed. Like, I mean, communication is everything. Because
exactly.
at that point, it's like, okay, I'm still gonna joke with you. She knows that.
Yeah.
You know, she knows who I am. I'm gonna give you shit, but there's limits and there's also times.
And you guys know your person. I would hope you know if she's starting to.
Her mood's changing, like you know, like
what I said is kind of like, do I tread lightly or do I like full send?
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Men think they know women's bodies more than women, and that's just crazy to me because like you can't even find the clit. So like, what are we doing right now? How are you gonna tell me? You know what I mean? Also, if you're not washing her, what are you doing? He was up in. I had a C-section, but I still was bleeding. Obviously, he up in there.
Hey, that's cool.
In the shower.
But I don't think that should be the standard though.
That's bare minimum.
No,
you better get in that shower with her.
I'm gonna disagree.
You better wash her hair.
I'm gonna disagree. I think that you should be willing to do it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think that it should be something that you have to.
Well, because not every girl wants that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if that's the woman you chose and that's what she's into,
then you should.
Then you should be, or you should probably just because it's gonna be obviously.
I needed help more because my C-section, I could not even bend. Like he had to literally.
Oh yeah, I know about the C-section.
Oh, she had one. Oh yeah, you told me that. Yeah, you had to like I couldn't lower myself to the toilet or to like, and then when you step in the tub, it's like so fucking high for whatever. I don't know why. I felt like our tubs were higher than they needed to be. I was like, why can't
tubs has been there forever.
I'm like, why can't I? Well, they're all different houses at this point, so I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm like, damn, can you get my leg in there? Because I can't, just like, I don't know. When you're, and don't be. Why are you grossed out about shit? You literally she just had a whole baby, or just went through surgery, or just.
You gotta remember though,
like,
right?
Let's be a man.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm very much like I'm a man hater. I'm sorry. If you're a bad man,
Well, yeah, but I think we got to put some things into perspective too, though, right? Like, some dudes are really naive.
They are
because like maybe they never been in relationships where they were like, there's some people out there been in relationships with each other and they never talked about her period. They never went to the bathroom in front of each other. Like,
that's so crazy.
It's weird, but there's people out there who's like that.
And
then they get into this relationship with somebody else who's like just freely open with it, or he's never been around like somebody who had a baby or something like that. So it's like, I'll tell you, for me, with my first, there was shit that grossed me out. Still to this day, the placenta or whatever, that shit's nasty.
Oh yeah, I don't want to see that.
Right?
I'm like, that's crazy, bro.
They're talking to. I remember my youngest. They told me something like, "Did you guys want to keep it?" I looked at her like, "For what?"
Capsules.
What?
You can get your placenta into capsules so you get the nutrients back into your body, or you can eat it.
Oh, that's for her.
You could dry it out.
I'm not eating nothing.
Not you.
Listen here. I know there's some cultures out there. I don't want to offend nobody, so I'm not going to say it. No, I'm going to say it. I think it's disgusting. But that's just me.
You can get it dried out. There's like companies that you can, the hospital
eating like pork rind placenta?
It's in a capsule, but yes. They like dehydrated it and like, and then put it in, it's like super fine. And then they put it in capsules and then you take it and you get
You did this?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it costs money, so no. I wasn't.
It costs money for you to get your own placenta back into you?
Yeah, like you have to send it.
You better just eat it. At that point, if you seriously wanted to get... Why would you pay? It's yours. Why would you pay anything?
Did you know that the hospitals sell your placentas, I think? That's what I was told.
Don't hit that bottle so loud. It's going to pick up on the microphone.
My bad. That's what I found out.
Wait. So if you don't take it, if you don't claim your placenta,
I think they sell it.
they sell it.
Yeah.
Oh, to the other countries that eat it.
I don't know what they do with it.
Everything's connected.
Maybe they test it.
No, they'll probably selling it to like whatever country eats it. And it's like in their market. You can just go buy like.
Oh my.
Oh, it probably says on there like 22 black girl placenta or something. I don't know.
Cannot.
Like, well, how do you label that?
Also, protect black women in having babies because they're the most.
You said say that again.
Protect black women when they're having babies because they're the most like the statistics that they
they don't fight for
childbirth injuries.
Yeah, deaths and all that. Yeah, they don't fight for the black moms.
Yeah, or they dismiss them.
Yeah.
When they say I'm having a problem, they're like.
We just saw that on the new Bel Air show.
What's that?
You never seen Bel Air?
No.
You know, like Fresh Prince of Bel Air?
Yeah, that. But you
They
said
remade
new.
it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It just ended. The series is just over now.
Damn.
It's 5 seasons.
Isn't it scary? Didn't they say it was supposed to be like?
It's comedy. It's kind of like it's got a twist on it.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like it's still the same thing. Like if you
Okay.
watch the other one like thoroughly,
Yeah.
you'll pick up on stuff, but don't expect it to be exactly like that. Like it's like some of the characters. Like I'll give you an example. Like the guy Jeffrey, he is not how he was back in the day. Back in the day, he was a butler who walked around with, yes sir. This guy, now he's a thug, a hitman.
That's whoa. That's
basically.
Great. What the heck?
Yeah, you gotta go watch it.
That's crazy.
But basically, I was saying, the mom Vivian, when she got pregnant with Nikki, or this one is a girl, they think they call her Nicola, or something like that. But she thought that she was going into labor or something like that, and she was like, she called everybody. One of the daughters came back from overseas. Like,
oh my gosh.
Then the doctor says, "Oh, we just think that you just need to lay down for a little bit. You're fine." You know, all this stuff, like, just dismiss her. And then the whole time, like...
She's in labor.
I guess, like, yeah.
Basically. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah. What's one piece of advice you have for somebody who think they might be going through postpartum?
Get on medication. It'll lift you out of the fog, at least. So you can see clearly, and then you can make better... rational decisions, and you can either go off of it or you can continue. I just don't want someone not to do something if they're even feeling, or talk to someone at least talk to someone how you're feeling. Ask maybe like, oh, is this normal? Should I be raging every 2 seconds?
No.
Should this really piss me off? Like should this minor inconvenience, like, is this inconvenience that bad, or is it just like a minor and then I'm just set off, like if you have postpartum rage or whatever. But like, and I'm not an expert on postpartum, like, please don't be like, oh my God, you're getting it all wrong. Like, no,
I know, I just know you're big on it. I see it on your page. I think that's how you popped up.
Yeah, and so I'm just like, talk to someone first. You can get medication at your primary care doctor. You don't have to go through a therapist, by the way. Because getting into therapy is very hard. It's hard to get into your doctor too because the wait, but it's easier to get into like a doctor. Talk to someone, listen to uplifting podcasts.
Join a postpartum group.
Yes. I don't even know. I'm assuming they exist, but I've never.
I'm pretty sure you could probably look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's probably, not YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah.
TikTok. There's probably some TikTok moms postpartum group.
That's
therapy group or something.
That's like.
That's one of the only benefits of social media, I feel like, is like.
You just don't feel alone.
Well, yeah, like if you're going through something, you can be like, you know, let's just say like, I feel like I suck as a man. You could just put that in Instagram's bar, and it's gonna pop up like other all these different pages and stuff like that have to do with that.
Hopefully, it's
and
not
somewhere
red
you can find
pilling.
some kind of solace somewhere.
Hopefully, it's no red pill content, but you know.
Listen,
that's what's scary.
I would address the red pill and blue pill and all that. That's why when I do my men and women dynamics and relationship episodes, that's why I run them the way I do, because I think that.
I mean, it's everyone's different beliefs and like.
But this is my thing. I think that true men and women, we are red and blue, like bits of each. And the problem is no two people are the same.
Yeah.
So this person might have a little bit more of this part of the blue, and then a little bit of this part of the red, and then the next person, it's like no one is the same. So
Yeah.
we're never gonna be. People are hoping for a perfect society,
And we're not,
and
yeah.
we're never gonna have that.
We're never gonna be like.
Even if I agree with you on one thing, I might not agree with you. It's a good possibility I won't agree with you on the next, and so we're never gonna see truly eye to eye.
That's true. I didn't.
And
think
most
about
people
that.
don't. Most people don't take the time to understand. Like even in their immediate circles, they don't take the time to understand people's like You don't have to know everybody's problems, but you at least can learn like people's triggers.
Yeah.
Pay attention when somebody says something. Their body language shifts. It might have offended them, even though they don't say nothing.
That's true. I can never catch some cues. I'm just.
The vibe I get from you, I feel like the reason why you don't is because you're like the life of the party, the center of attention. No, for real. I feel like you just always like probably like laughing, joking. Like when it's time to be super serious, you could probably do that. I don't know. I've never seen that side of you, but
I try.
I just feel like you want to make people around you have a good time, laugh because and it's not necessarily. I feel like it's not for them. It's for you. It's like I want to have a good time, and I don't want to be around your negative energy. So let me just go ahead and make everybody laugh. And if you don't laugh, then that's just on you.
That's on you. That's how I'm. Yeah. I've always been like this, but like more so doing social media, I'm more like that because I'm not going to please everyone. The amount of comments I get about my body, about my relationship, about me being on WIC and me trying to like show WIC recipes like is crazy. The amount of racial, shit I get.
Let me ask you a question. Because a lot of times as people who work on the internet, right, we get stuck into character. Yeah. Anytime we have to do anything, right? So me to Haylee, not me to Haylee on the internet. Me to the real version of you, right? When these people make those comments and you get off the internet, you turn the internet mode off, how do these comments affect you?
Truthfully, they only affect me if they involve my kids and or they're super duper racist. Like,
so they don't like white people?
No.
Oh, they don't like black people?
Yeah, I don't play about that. They don't get on my page and talk about. Oh, and if you talk, like, okay, so I get super racist comments, right? No amount of racial comments are okay.
What kind of racist comments do you get?
I get mud shark. It's tax season.
Okay.
Like, he wants a PS4, and I'm like, baby, he likes Xbox. Get it together.
Hold on a second.
PS5, sorry. Now it's PS5.
Hold on. You guys don't mind that somebody's car's getting broken into.
Don't break my window. It's unlocked.
No. Okay, look. Because you could have stopped at the first one.
Oh,
I knew what you were talking about.
Was I not supposed to say that?
No, you could have.
I don't like it. Was I not supposed to say that, though, like as a white person?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the rest of it was hilarious.
I was like, oh, my God.
I want a PS. He wants a PS5. It's freaking diabolical. That's hilarious.
They say that, and I'm like, babe, he likes Xbox. Like, at least insult correctly you could go on my page and see what he likes.
The tax season one threw me. That's hilarious.
He was like, what does that fucking mean? I said, babe, because I'm your sugar mama. And I'm a fat white bitch, and you're a skinny black dude. So apparently, you make no money and you're a bum. That's what they're saying.
Oh, stereotypically, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
He's a bum. Ain't no way. He has a job. He sits at home. Like, babe, I barely see this man. He's at work.
Yeah, and if you do have any kind of money, you're probably committing some crime to do it. Like, you can't just earn it the honest way.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that all the time.
And so...
I worked at FedEx. Not to cut you off. I worked at FedEx. And I hope they watch this because I never talked about this out loud. But when I first started working at FedEx, I had this black Civic right out here, the black one. We had a Range Rover, like a newer one, and a BMW.
Dang.
And so when I first started working there, I showed up in the BMW, drove that. Then I started driving the Range Rover here and there. Then I drove the Civic. Then I switched to I started driving the K5 out here.
They're like, what is going on?
And the boss literally said to me, one of the bosses literally said to me, he said, hey, he said something along the lines like, you know that we don't support people selling drugs or something like that. And I was like, wait, I said, selling drugs? And he was like, He's like, huh, I'm just joking. He was like, one would think that you was probably selling drugs because of the amount of cars you got. He's like, I know you ain't buying that off of FedEx paycheck.
That's crazy.
And
why are you in my pocket?
yeah,
Why are you pocket watching? First of all, you don't know what my
listen.
life.
And so I said to him,
That's crazy.
I said, why do I gotta be selling drugs? I was like, maybe I'm on OnlyFans or something. And he was like, what's that? I was like, nothing.
Oh
man.
my God.
And then so my point is, it's the natural assumption, man.
Yeah.
And I don't let it bother me because
I
feel
try
like
not
this.
to.
I feel like this. Everybody wants you to be progressive, but racist people are they're allowed to be stuck, generations behind.
Yeah.
I get fired from my job because I don't want to call clearly a man a woman. Because now he identified as a woman. I get fired from my job because I didn't know I was supposed to call clearly a man a woman, but the racist person, they just get relieved of duty, investigations,
And then back their
and
job.
then back on their job.
They could have just corrected
And we get told always to be progressive. We have to stop hiding behind racist slavery or whatever.
That literally just happened.
Hmm?
Like, I just found out, what's her name, Ruby? She was one of the first girls to go to the school, one of the white schools, back in the day.
I don't know her name.
She has a TikTok. She's younger than Donald Trump. She was one of the first black girls to go to an all-white school when they started, and I'm like, she has a TikTok? She's so young. Apparently she's 71. That's crazy. That's, why? And my point is, they're like, oh, get over it. And I'm like, it just happened.
Yeah.
Technically,
and then plus it's you want us to get over it, but you're still doing it.
Literally. Quite literally.
So it's okay it's easy to get over something when things have changed. Like, get over your ex.
Exactly.
You're no longer with them.
Yeah.
But
nothing's changing.
that's like saying your dude's beating you up, and you say,
he said, get over it.
Get over it.
You're not hurt anymore. Get over it. Damn.
Yeah, you gotta
I
hit me
can't get
again
over that
tonight.
But
I'm not trying to be insensitive.
No, I know.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I'm not being insensitive. I'm just
So,
saying it's funny because I've been seeing this on the internet a lot, where they be like, oh, just get over it. That's 400 years ago. But for us, we're not talking about slavery.
exactly.
We're talking about what you're doing right now.
Quite literally. Yeah.
So, but enough of that. Yeah, enough of that.
Oh.
Shout out to all my people who just love everybody, like me.
Like me.
I do. I love everybody.
I do too.
Even the people who are racist, I love them too.
Oh.
I don't like them, but
Oh.
yeah, I have love for them.
Fuck them.
I feel like this. You're God's children, man.
That's what I say. God loves everyone, and you are made perfectly, except if you're racist.
I don't go that far to say they're made
I'm
perfectly.
just kidding, but I'm just like, he doesn't judge. I mean, you should judge yourself if you're racist, but that's beside the point.
I feel like, if you don't mind, we're gonna talk about this for a second.
Okay.
I feel like that whole we were made by God and we're made perfectly. I feel like that ain't necessarily true. I feel like that was true before sin entered the world.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because I think that's what that's referring to. Because, I mean, come on. You mean to tell me?
I guess that makes sense.
Okay, we're not going to talk about this. I'll talk about it off air.
No.
Because
if you want to talk Bible.
It's not about Bible. It's not about Bible.
I'm like, this dude,
It's not about Bible.
I don't know
it's
shit.
just, okay, I'm going to say it. And anybody who's watching, please understand, I'm not trying to be insensitive. There's no other way for me to say it. So you got all your vision, your hearing.
Yes.
Hands, feet, all that, right?
Yes.
So a kid who was born without all of those things.
Oh, I get what you mean.
You mean to tell me that that's the same level of you're perfect? You're perfectly you.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that
everything is perfect. Because perfect means perfect. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that makes sense.
I get tired of that because like that.
I didn't
makes
even
people
think.
That makes people. I feel like that makes people
think what they're doing is good or okay.
Yeah, one okay, and then
justifiable.
two, it's like. Then they start really looking like they start resenting God, the person who I feel like they need to turn to, because they're like, well, why did you make me perfectly half a human, no legs, no arms, whatever, but you gave everybody else it? Like, why me?
No, that makes sense.
Start having those why me things. So I think that, and then now we're deflecting their feelings of how they feel by
That's
saying
so
like,
crazy.
pick your head up. You're perfectly made in God's image.
Yeah. No, that makes sense
No.
because you're kind of just dismissing their feelings. I didn't even think of it that.
That's how I look at it, and that's why now, like, I made a comment about it yesterday on yesterday's podcast. I was like, you know, how do you know when you're looking for your loved one, the person, your man, your woman? How do you know that guy who rolls into your job every day to drop off, you know, whatever, you know, or maybe he comes in to shop at your job and he's in a wheelchair and he's really nice to you, compliments you, tells you all the same things that other men tell you, but because he's in a wheelchair, you overlook him.
It's like a feeling, though.
Yeah, a feeling of being not socially acceptable.
No, like if you're looking for love, like you'll like see the person and be like, "Oh, we're gonna be together."
That's how it should be. But that ain't what when people are looking for their man.
Oh, I guess I wasn't looking,
you know,
so that
you know,
makes
there
sense.
people are. I'm not just saying men either. Women,
But yeah, women
dudes
too.
too. Like dudes and women are the same.
But
I
I get what you mean. Like they're more passed up because they're like other people are like, yeah, he's nice, but like the inconvenience of him, you know, being in a wheelchair or whatever the case is, like you don't want to be inconvenienced, even if he is like the best man for you, but you don't know because you
won't even give him a chance.
Yes.
Or not even. They don't have to have a disability.
Right.
What if he just like literally got what they call it, pizza face, or you know, like he looked like, you know, like the dad off of freaking Family Guy or something, like, and then like he's not your typical. I'll say this: he's not your typical type, right?
Yeah.
Like if your typical type is like, you know, 6 foot, slim, no muscles really, and then now you got this guy who's like got a dad bod with muscles.
Yeah, you're like.
You pass them up because you know. I'm just
because you're just looking for what you're
superficial.
Want to.
Yeah.
Like
because
with
there's
Michael,
surgeries now you can't listen.
Oh, that's true. Like with Michael, I literally didn't know. I said I'm gonna be with. Okay, so basically, I didn't know what Michael looked like fully when I started talking to him.
So love is blind.
I got a feeling, and I knew I was gonna marry him and have his kids. Anyways,
that's like the show Love is Blind.
Yeah. So basically, I seen him, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna marry him, and I'm gonna have his kids." And then if we're not gonna do that, we're fucking. Anyways, that's beside the point. I didn't know who he was, anything. So I'm being so honest.
No,
I had just been with someone that I was a side chick for, and I had no idea I was a side chick. And so I just found out he had a girlfriend. And so now I'm like, oh, if he doesn't want to be with me, then we'll just fuck. Because now it's my choice. Instead of me being a side bitch, I had no idea.
I only laugh because
that's so rude. Why would you do that to me? Anyway, sorry.
I only laugh because you sound like a more extreme version of my fiance. I always joke with her and tell her that she trapped me because allegedly. So
that's so funny though.
Spoiler alert: we used to work together.
Spoiler alert: we're engaged and we have 2 kids.
No, most people know that by now. No one used to know. Not because she was a secret, just because it's my personal life. I had no reason to put it out there.
Yeah.
But y'all brought up, so.
That's Well, what I'm saying is like, I was superficial to Michael.
Well, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
She literally saw me.
Oh, and she didn't want you?
No. Oh. She saw me. I came to work in her office because she was the boss.
Oh.
And okay. I worked in the Spanaway office. She worked in the Tacoma office. She's the boss of the Tacoma office. So I got sent over there for training. And allegedly I come in and, you know, this is my first time ever in my life trying out a desk job, see how I could do at it. And so I come in there, I had to train with her directly. And I guess, like, you know, I did my little time there and I left. But I guess she told all her friends, because her office is all girls. And I guess she told them, she was like, oh, that's going to be my man or something like that.
Period.
And I never, and I guess every time I used to come in, I guess that was like the running joke, and I didn't know. Good. And I ended up dating probably 1 or 2 other people before we got together. And it's just funny. I always tell her, like, so you trapped me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, just I don't care. We're grown. My son, our 22-month-old, he was conceived before we even became a couple. That's why the whole trapping
That's so funny.
It's just funny, you know.
No, but that's literally like, I was like, oh, I'm going to be with him. And then we were talking. Basically, he got my number. We were talking. And then what we were talking on, he couldn't send a photo. So he was like, look me up on my Facebook. And I looked him up on his Facebook. And it was the ugliest motherfucking picture I've ever. It doesn't even look like him. I was like,
I was gonna say, hold on, you just called your dude the
oh,
ugliest
he's
photo?
so fine.
No, I thought
No,
that's what you were saying just now.
no,
Like, dang.
no, he was ugly. That photo that he said, look, see how I look. I looked at that photo and I said,
It was a test.
best friend.
He put it up there.
My best friend he doesn't do social media, but someone took this photo of him in a tree, and it's the ugliest fucking angle that you could ever fucking do of a tall man, and it just so ugly. And I'm like, what the fuck? Change this photo immediately. Anyways, my best friend knew him. That's how we got together. I turned to my best friend. We're laying in bed. I said, excuse me, what the fuck? What did you do? Because she was like, she got us together officially. She was our middleman. And I was like, Brianna, why the fuck would you do this? And I was like, you know what? I'm fat. I can't judge. Why the fuck am I judging?
Everybody judges.
Exactly. So then I was like, why would I judge him when people are judging, like, people treat me how Smokey treats, what's girl name? Rita?
You talking about,
when she comes over?
Felicia?
No, Smokey, the big girl that comes, and he's like, "Don't ever come." Yeah, that's how boys treat me my whole life. Quite literally, like when my friend is gonna go hang out with a boy, and then they say bring a friend because I got a friend. I'm the friend, and because I'm a fat bitch, fat white girl. I grew up fat. Anyways, that's a whole. Traumatic. That's what's traumatic. Being fat, growing up. Anyways, that's very traumatic. Anyways, so I was the other friend, but the other person wouldn't want me, and he treated me like Smokey basically every time. So anyways, I was like, why would I judge him? That's fucking rude. Then I met him in person. I said, why the fuck that looks nothing like you? He's fine as fuck. I look at him and I'm like,
That is hilarious.
but yeah, and I was like, wow, this looks nothing like you. You catfished me the wrong way. How rude. Anyways, then I seen him in person and I was like, we're gonna be together. And then he was like, I don't want a girlfriend. You're not gonna live with me. I'm not gonna live with a girlfriend. And then I never left.
So you moved yourself in anyway?
Oh, no, I didn't move myself in. I said, did you want me to leave? And he said no.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't move myself in. I lived down the street. I can go home. At the time, I lived down the street.
All right, now look. So we got to address it. You brought it up.
What? Oh, the side chick?
No. Oh. The trauma of being fat growing up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to call you fat. Let me just backtrack that real quick.
No, it's not a bad word. It's an adjective. No. It's a describer.
It is, but I don't like to call people that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, being a bigger person your whole life. Right?
Yeah.
How was that traumatic?
Because at a young age, I had to wear like grandma clothes. Because if you go into the women's section, not so much now, but still very much. But if you go into JCPenney's and you go into the plus size section, it's all grandma clothes. And it's not like the cute grandma clothes, because he calls me a grandma because I love grandma clothes. But it's not the cute, like, grandma clothes. It's like, it's the, a grandma that's trying to hide her body because she's a bigger person, grandma clothes. It's not flattering. It's just there for you to buy because you need to wear clothes. It doesn't actually do anything for anyone. It's like, and I wish you're a man so you don't ever probably realize that, because why are you going... That doesn't make sense for you to go.
No, it makes perfect sense.
But it's just like I had to grow up with wearing like the same clothes as my mom, basically. You know what I mean? Because she's also plus size, or was when I was growing up.
Walmart didn't have plus size clothes?
Yes and no. So nothing ever fit me. Every time I went to go like clothes shopping, every time I'd put on something, even if it was my size that I was currently wearing, it's like it was too small. And then going up a size meant I was just getting fatter in my little kid brain, you know? And then that was devastating. And I would just cry. And so like, and then of course getting bullied and stuff. But shopping was like a really hard thing. Like I hated going shopping. I played sports my entire life. I've been active my entire life. But because like in high school, you get cut from sports. You have to try out and you get cut. I never tried out any sport that you could get cut from, because I was afraid they would cut me low-key for being fat or slow, you know what I mean, like if it's running. So I did soccer my entire life except high school because they could cut you, right? I did...
Wait, they wouldn't cut you at middle school?
No.
Dang.
They kept you on.
Not in my middle school. You had to try out.
I went to Giadroni. Oh, you don't know. Fuck.
What's that?
It's
Like
a
a private
middle
school?
school. No. It's a public school. It's over by Tacoma, by the mall, Tacoma
Okay.
Mall. But like they just let everyone, and then they played who could play best, basically.
Okay.
But I played sports my entire life ever since I was little. I've always been active. We're still active, but like, it's just like, if you're not as fat, I just assumed that they would cut me because I'm fat, so I never tried. If I had the confidence I have now, I would have. Oh, sorry. Always done it. Like I would always try it out. So I did water polo because they can't cut you. I did bowling because they can't cut you.
You can't bowl. Keep going. Just keep going.
I'm a product of two very.
First off, bowling is not genetic.
First of all, it is in my family because I'm a product of two very great bowlers. Don't play with me. I used to be on league when I was little.
Okay, what's your average when you're little?
Great.
No, what was the number?
I don't know. I was on JV varsity.
Like an 84?
What? That's rude. It's like 180.
As a kid?
Oh, high school.
Okay.
My dad can do he can almost do perfect game, depending on how well he don't.
In high school, you was bowling a 180? So now you probably bowl like a 90.
Oh, I might be, because I had carpal tunnel surgery, so I'm really bad now.
So my statement stands.
No,
you
I'm
can't
good.
bowl.
I'm great. I came from, and I could play darts, because my dad is great at darts, and I'm great at darts. It's all in the blood.
It's not genetics.
It's a Bachman thing, man, you know?
You don't pass that down.
You do!
You do not.
I beg.
It's just like even with sports, like people always like, oh yeah, you get with a basketball player or football player or whatever.
Oh, my kids are gonna be skateboarders. He's a skateboarder. I'm just
That's
kidding.
just
He don't do tricks or anything. He just knows how to ride.
That's an influence. That's not a genetically passed down though. They're gonna probably be into skateboarding because their dad, the guy who they look up to, is into it.
Aww,
so of course they're gonna try.
They do look up to you. That's so nice.
Yeah. So
I'll cry.
It's gonna happen. Like I'm pretty sure, like my kids will probably be into like lifting.
Bro, watching him be a dad and having a daughter is the most healing inner child thing I've ever.
How many daughters do you have?
One.
So two
She's
boys,
our
one
middle.
girl. Okay.
But watching him be a dad to her is like, I mean, to all of them, but because I'm a girl, and like, when she gets older, if no one's gonna do anything for her, she'd be like, "That's okay, my daddy will do it. My daddy will fix it. My daddy will do it for me. He'll save me."
That's good,
Not
though.
you fuckers.
That's good.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah.
Now, before we move on from the
Sorry,
the
I have
big girl,
ADHD. I'm so sorry.
the big girl trauma.
Oh yes. Oh, and then bullied because I was big.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So, did you ever talk to your family and stuff about this?
About what?
About like your best friend, your mom?
Oh, my mom knows.
Oh, you said your mom was a bigger girl too.
Yeah, so she's like, she grew up like.
What advice would she give you?
Well, she's learning to love herself.
So she would never give you no advice by then?
She does. She'd just be like, it doesn't matter about the size, it matters about the fit. It matters how you feel, not like the size, you know. It just basically like, the size is just a number so we can find what you can wear, but like it matters how you feel in them. And then we do like squat tests and sit tests because I would obviously try to find, I hated going up in numbers. Now I don't care because I have 3 kids, blah, blah. But back in the day I hated to go up in like sizing. So I would try to stay in my sizing and then I couldn't stand or sit. Like,
because the clothes too tight?
Yeah, like I could stand, but like sitting at a desk for 8 hours at school, you know what I mean? Like she'd be like, "Are you comfortable? Can you run? Can you go out and reset?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, and then she's very positive, not with herself, but like with me. Like she's like, "You're beautiful. Like anything I can do, anything I want to do, I could do. I'm beautiful." Like she's never ever like put me down or anything. Like she's always tried to be better than.
And how's your relationship with your mom now? She's still your best friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
probably more healthy being your best friend as an adult than.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you ever be your daughter's best friend?
As an adult, that's my girl. Right now she's a 3-nager right now. Well, she's not even 3 yet, but.
Let me ask you this too, as a mom. What's your thoughts on chastising children?
What do you mean? You should do it. I don't know
You say you don't usually do it?
You should do it.
Oh, they say you don't usually do it. I would say I'm not here to judge. I'm just curious.
Like I don't know. You should not let your kid be doing shit if they shouldn't be doing it. I don't know how to like.
Do you think that kids should get whoopings?
No.
You think they should get spankings? Okay,
He don't spank the kids.
that's fine.
I be
Now, if you don't spank them because discipline is important, what's like another alternative you'll use? There's a reason I'm asking you this.
There's natural consequences depending on the situation.
A natural consequence?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Like today, my son, we were getting
Touch a
dressed.
hot stove, burn your finger?
Yeah, kind of like
Okay.
that. And every situation is obviously different. Like today, we have the next playground where it's like the Wii, but it's like a cube. Anyways, you can play video games, but it's like no controller. And it's just like senses your body, you know? So my oldest was playing that, and I said we had to get dressed because they had to go to their mom's so I can come here, you know? And so he said, can we play after we get dressed? And I said, yes, you could play until we're about to leave. You know, like I'm like, okay, let's leave. We're not going to have any meltdowns. We're not doing that, right? So he's dressed all the way, shoes on, completely dressed, but we're getting the babies dressed. Like we're both getting the younger ones dressed and changed and stuff. And he's sitting there and he's like, can I play the video game? Like before we leave? And we looked at each other like, did you just ask? Because I just said yes. So now you're not playing. And I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but like, why are you asking me that question? I just said yes, bro. Like, now you're not. Because.
So you punished them out of emotion?
No, because you could. Why did. We told him in advance, too. Mm-hmm. Do not ask again, because he has a tendency to ask after we already said yes or even no. He'll be like. And I'm like.
Like a reassuring yes type thing?
Yes. But I'm like.
Okay.
But I'm like. We follow through everything. If we say no, we follow through. If we say yes, we follow through. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like. I said yes. We have to get everyone dressed. I'm very much like, this is what's going on, because I also need that. If Michael like changes plans or something, I need to know in advance, even if it's like 10 minutes. Like if he's like X, Y, and Z, like, oh, we need to do, this or whatever. If I'm already doing something, I need him to be like, oh, in 10 minutes we're doing X, Y, and Z. And then I could be like, oh, okay. I don't know why. So my son's the same way. So I'm just like, we're going to get dressed. When we're all done getting dressed, you can play. If you ask to play before that, we're not playing, because we've already had issues, and that might sound bad, but we've already had issues with him being obsessed with the video game. It's not even bad video games. He's playing Keepy Uppy, Bluey, Keepy Uppy. You know what I mean? But it's like he wants
to play.
Yeah.
He's very
it's not
game driven.
Well, he wants to exercise, which is great. So we do YouTube for exercise, and then we do the game for exercise. You know what I mean? Because it's movement, and he needs to be moving constantly. So we already told him what was the expectation. If you ask again, because we already said yes, we're going to say no. And then he asked again. Natural consequence. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like that. Not because like, I'm so irritated that he asked.
You won't put kids in timeout or nothing?
Yeah. We do. We don't. You're not going to do shit and get away with it.
Just no spanking.
Yeah.
No hands on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, don't play with me.
Yeah.
And if you're going to run in the store, you're in the cart. If you don't want to be in the cart, cool. You're in the cart. You're going to cry that you're in the cart? Cool. Crying you're in the cart. I'm still going to go grocery shopping. Like, stuff like that. Like, I tell my oldest, if you can walk with me correctly, because he flings I don't know what he does, but he's 5. So he does this with his feet when he walks because he's bored, Mm-hmm. We're at the grocery store. So I'm like, but he never has body awareness.
Yeah.
So he ends up almost kicking people or shelves so I'm like, we need to just calm our body while we're in the store. If you cannot, you're going to go in the cart. Like, I preface I try to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, perfect sense. I was just curious. They're not in school yet. He is.
He's in preschool full time, yeah. Because he's
Do the
5.
schools ever pressure you to get them checked for like autistic and stuff like that?
Not pressured, but I'm trying to. My kid definitely has ADHD, and I at least need to figure that out. I don't want him medicated. I just need
to know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, because then when he goes to kindergarten, because he goes to kindergarten this September, at least we're aware and we could do a plan. But if I'm not aware, if I'm aware of what everything he has or like sensory needs he has, that's only so much that I can do if he's gonna, I don't know, start acting out in school. Like right now, he has so much freedom in school to do what he wants within a structure. Like he knows when they do what, when they're allowed to have free time. Like, you know, but if he doesn't get into the school that I want him to go to, because he goes to a Montessori school, so it's very different from like a normal preschool. Like he's already doing math and stuff. Like it's so crazy. I want him to go to a Montessori or elementary, but we're not in district, so I have to see if he gets accepted. But I'm scared if he goes to a normal school, if he's going to be labeled as bad because he's bored. Because Michael was bad, but he had ADHD. That's the only, he's bored. They're so smart. They're bored. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
And so Dende is so smart that at his current school, he can, there's no cap. If he's like, they're doing times, like times tables. And I'm like, you're 5, bro. You can't even tie your shoes, but you can do times tables? Like, this is insane.
Yeah.
And I wanted to homeschool. I'm not smart enough for that. The fuck? Now I gotta get you. Now I gotta make some money on like social media so you can go to private school or tutor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can only help you with what I know. Michael's smarter than me, but I learned more with him in 4 years than I did in high school. You know what I mean? Like, but
you're good. All right, so as obviously you're a Caucasian mom.
Yes.
Raising
biracial children.
Two black boys.
Oh yes, 2 black boys. Yes.
And a black daughter.
Yes. Thank you for saying that. Instead of, because my son very much is like, I'm a black man.
Because here's the thing, man. Listen, you can be black and Mexican. You can be black and white.
Yeah.
If you're black.
But you're black. Yeah.
That's what people are gonna see.
Exactly.
Right. Like my sons, you saw them. They don't even look black.
They're so cute. But
because of who they are, as they get older, they might darken up a little bit, but they're like literally like little white boys. If anything, like really light skinned Hispanic boys. Like they don't look like they got any black in them at all, right? But they're black, and it's like once it's out there that you got the black in you, they don't care that you're black. You're not gonna be able to like, oh yeah, but I'm white.
Yeah,
you know,
they're gonna see.
You're not.
It's so hard.
And even not to cut you off, even if you grew up, let's just say their father wasn't around and all you knew was white culture, and you raised those black kids in white culture, they're still black. That cop that's going to pull over, he doesn't know that they were raised by, freaking
a
white family,
yeah,
and they come from, this side of town, and they don't know that. All they see is that he's a black boy, and that's real. People don't want to talk about it, but that's real.
I say that all the time, and I get shit for it because I'm white.
Well, here's my question for you.
Which is fine. Like,
what kind of obstacles have you already had when it comes to that dynamic, and what kind of obstacles do you think can you foresee in the future?
Obstacles we've had. I don't know if we had any obstacles as far as like online. That's why I don't show my kids anymore. Like they're there.
What do you mean online? Will people say stuff about your kids?
Yeah, like someone said, Hills Have Eyes kids, because they're biracial. Michael was holding them in a video, and you could just bear it. It's a quick. He was holding them in a video, and we were at Winco, and I just quickly like showed that we were all together when I wasn't covering their faces. And that's my fault, I'm proud of my kids. I want, I have family. I have family like on all my socials. So even if I'm posting as like a content creator or whatever, like my family still follows me and see, you know what I mean? So I didn't think about it that way, but now I'm like, I try not to.
But it's not your fault though. You can't
people.
You can't blame yourself for somebody else. I know, for someone.
And then, mind you, that girl was a mom of 2. Like that's crazy. And then that's the only thing like I get.
She's breeding the problem. That's what she's
doing. Then I get comments. I haven't had anything like in person. Like
it's all online.
I do get a lot of me and Michael. Well, I see it. I don't know if he pays attention, but I see a lot of people staring at us. Obviously, we've always had that. Like in stores, they like subtle, like grab their purse, things like that. And I don't know if he even notices it anymore because he's just so used to it,
So used to
unfortunately.
it, because
Unfortunately.
I could assure you, they're not grabbing the purse because of you.
Yeah.
They grabbing the purse because they
You know
just
what's
assume that the black man's gonna steal.
You know what's crazy is we were driving from Bonnie Lake and we're coming down and it's 2 lanes to like turn left, but we all turn together and there's a white old lady in the car next to us and Michael's in the passenger. He's like this on his phone playing Snake or Snakey-O, whatever. And he looks over and he smiles. She dead ass goes, sorry, this is her car and we're here and she's here. She dead ass looks over and goes,
Roll her window up.
locked her car. Dead ass like wanted her to I don't know, and I was like, what the fuck? And he was like,
see, that kind of stuff just makes me laugh.
that shit. See, he doesn't care. Like when I get racist comments, I'm like, I want to rage because
You want to know why that is?
I'm like, who the fuck are you? You
want to know why that is? I'm gonna tell you exactly why that is. That's because, and there's no knock on you. It's because it's not your normal. Meaning, like he probably his whole life has dealt with this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Been warned about it. In black homes, they're warned about it.
I mean,
right?
I'm,
and so you're not privy to it. But now that you're with somebody and you're in love with that person, whatever happens to them, it's like it's happening to you. So
Yeah.
you're feeling it now. You probably heard about it, seen it happen, but it never really happened to you. But for him, it's just, unfortunately, it's second nature. 'Cause that's how for me, like, that's why people look at me like I'm crazy. I laugh. I'm like, dude,
chill out.
I can't. If I got mad every time somebody treated me
exactly,
different,
and that's
like
why
I'd be crashing out in prison somewhere. Like,
I-
and to me, it's like I know that every person of every race don't feel the same way that other people of that race do, right?
Yeah.
So even though like I lived in the South for a while, even though I've experienced a tremendous amount of racism, I don't blame like you or any other. I don't treat you guys like that. Like, oh, just because all these other white people think that black people or they call us the N-word or whatever, just because they do that, I'm not going to treat you that way because maybe you were raised different, or even if you didn't raise you chose different. I've met people who I dated a girl who her daddy was racist.
That's crazy.
Like and what's really funny.
That's what people ask me. Do your parents know?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you on the
I'm
podcast. I'm dead serious. That was
I'm
one of my
like-
questions. I was thinking to ask you earlier. I was gonna say.
They're like, does your dad know? And I'm like, yeah. What do you mean? Does my dad know? Like what? Like yeah, he knows. My mom.
Well,
knows
because
too.
most people assume that the daddies don't want their daughters.
That's what a
dating
cop
black.
assumed. I got pulled over and he was like, "What's his ID? Blah blah blah. Does your dad know?" He was all acting nice and he seen Michael in the car, and I was like, 20.
Does your dad know?
Yeah, the cop said that. He was like, I need his ID, blah, blah. And at the time, I didn't know that he didn't actually need the ID. So we were like, he's not driving, blah, blah. Yeah, and then he was like, does your dad know? And I'm like, that's crazy of you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, look, Haylee, man. First, I want you to do me a huge favor and shout out your content. You guys go follow her. Where can they find you at?
Life of Haylee, but on Instagram, it's _ Life of Haylee. But I mean, you'll find me anywhere.
Yeah, she posts some really comical, to me, it's comical stuff. Especially when the people be in her comments and she responds to them. It's hilarious to me. But I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you. I
appreciate you starting to tell me your story. We had a good conversation about some different topics.
Yeah, my bad. ADHD.
No, it's fine. This is your time to be heard and to be talked. You don't have to be about your life. You can be about anything, man. As long as it's a good conversation, the conversation could benefit somebody. That's all that matters, right? But for somebody who's going through something right now, and they might be watching this podcast, no matter what it may be, they're having a mental health crisis. What would your advice be to them? What would you tell them?
If you're having a mental health crisis, call someone first. But it does get better, I promise. It doesn't feel like it does. Trust me, I know it does not feel like it does, but it will. It has, even if it's slowly by slowly. And then just start looking for the good, stop looking for the bad, because the more bad you look for, the more bad happens, because that's just the law of attraction. So if you're down bad, I get it. It's hard to think good things are happening. Been there. That's why I got on medication. You got to fake it till you make it. I hate saying that, but you really just got to I'm depressed, I'm down bad, but this coffee is so warm. Thank God. Wow, I'm so appreciative that I have warm coffee. Or the shower I need to take because I haven't in a week because I've been in bed. Like, it's the pressure's like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So look for the good in the hard. It's so hard to do, but like I promise you, life will get better slowly. Like once you start, you know.
Look, you're lucky today, man. We had a good conversation, and you didn't have to spin my wheel. That just means you have to come back to spin it.
That's fine.
That's fine. But you will have to reach in there and grab one of them.
God.
No tie there.
Hold this. Let's do this one. It was right on.
No, she's not loitering inside of here. If you
Oh
guys
yeah,
saw that.
I threw it.
So just read it out loud.
How has your definition of success changed over the years and why? Wow, that's so nice. Honestly.
Hold on, read the question again.
Oh, sorry. How has your definition of success changed over the years and why?
Okay.
So, 2016 me would be living right now, thinking I'm living my best life. I mean, I am.
Okay.
I'm a stay-at-home mom. I get to be with the love of my life. I've been with him since 2019. Like, that's crazy. And so, like, I used to think success was, like, more than that, like, money. But I'd rather be broke, honestly, with him and my kids than be not with someone who knows me the way he knows me. Mm. And not to make it about, like, a relationship, but, like, I don't know, love is, like, in, like, security and having someone who fully knows you is, like, the best definition of success instead of, like, monetary. I used to think, like, money, great career, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and now it's, like, wow, we own a house, like, even if it's a trailer, like, it's a house. I live in my little trailer park house. Like, it's just...
It's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, like, it's definitely changed. Like, I'm rich in life because I get to stay home with my... Like, things like that, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously, I would like money, too. And, like, we all have to work for money. But
Yeah.
I'd rather be broke with the love of my life than be rich with someone who doesn't even know me at all. Even if I'm going on trips and stuff, you know, stuff like that. So, does that make sense?
No, makes perfect sense.
Okay.
All right, now look, so I don't know if you ever seen the episodes,
Yes,
but
I did.
So you probably know what's coming now. This is the time where we kind of like switch roles, where we hop on Haylee TV, and I'm in the hot seat, and you get to ask me a question.
What was high school like for you?
High school life for me?
Yeah, because if you're 38, we're 6 years apart. So I was in 5th grade when you were in high school, when you first started high school.
Do you want to know what my experience was, or do you
like
what do you want to
the
know?
vibe? Was it like what year?
I went to high school
In 2002.
2002.
Oh, what the? My mouth is wrong.
No. I went to high school. My freshman year was 02, 03.
Oh, okay.
It should have been 01, 02.
Like,
yeah.
Were you in the South at the time?
At the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the vibe? Like, was it, well, because that's 2000s. That's crazy.
I'm actually about to drop an episode where we, well, actually, by the time this comes out, that episode will be out already, where I talked about that. I actually interviewed somebody who I went to school with.
That's so cool.
We talked about it. But
it's
honestly,
just so different versus here, like my high school experience, his high school experience, and you guys are like the same age. So it's like, we're in the same millennial, but like, we're on like, I'm the very end of it, and you guys are like the very first. You know what I mean? Like when the ages start. So your high school experience is like way.
I feel like this. That's how I'm gonna describe high school for me. I feel like it was fun. We didn't have as much drama, violence. Even when I went to high school in California, back home in California, we had violence, but it wasn't like the stupid violence. It was like your everyday violence.
Oh, like
people were fighting,
yeah,
gangs fighting and stuff like that. But that was like, it was all about sports, all about, just trying to be the back then for me, it was like just trying to be the flyest kid in school. And it worked, man.
What's the fashion? Was it still tall tees?
That was a phase.
That's so funny to me.
I wasn't really big into that, though. It's
That's
weird.
just
Like
so
I was,
crazy.
but I wasn't. Matter of fact, since we're talking about this, maybe you guys might remember this. Maybe y'all might have known about this. Do you remember a phase where when we were kids or in high school or whatever, the cool thing to do was to like take your sock and like fold it up, and then you like tie your shoe and make your shoe puffy on the top. Y'all remember that?
I did my jeans.
You stuffed your jeans?
No, I put a band around my jeans.
Oh, to make them more like skinny.
Yeah.
That was before they made the tight ankle ones.
Oh,
and they brought it back. Like now, like you put the sock now.
That's crazy. Yeah. So I was in middle school if that happened, but I never like seen that. But once middle school hit, we did my mom used to get pissed.
Yeah.
Because I would do it on my corduroy, because I had uniforms in middle school. I do it on my corduroys, and it would, I guess, leave.
The ring.
Yeah, and she'd be like, "Are you fucking? These are your school pants." Like, I had to do it at school.
Yeah, we did that.
That's crazy. That's
Do
funny.
you remember when we used to wear the pants where it was not cool? Your pants weren't cool if you could see your shoelaces because they were so like flared out at the bottom.
That's wild.
Then we went through the phase where all I wore was freaking Dickies and freaking hoodies.
That's what he wears?
And then, I mean, let me see.
That's so funny.
What other phases do we have? Oh, no. Maybe do you remember this? Or maybe he might remember this.
He's old, yeah.
The belt buckles that had the digital words.
That's not recent?
No, we
That's
did that in high
thing?
school. Yeah, we did that like 03.
That's...
You used to have you get a normal belt and you can get it and it's programmable and you can have it on there whatever you
I'd
want.
have been like, a bitch is a bitch.
Yeah, some of them would move.
That's...
Other ones would just be stamped there.
That's so funny. I want one.
Now, I have not met somebody yet who, outside of like the people who I grew up with, who ever seen these shoes. So it makes me feel like our whole city was wearing fake shoes. No, watch. Do you ever remember wearing the Air Force Ones that were clear? See what I mean? We had them. I had a pair of blue ones. I had a pair of clear ones.
No, they're
Air Force Ones.
I'm not good with shoes, but they look like Nikes.
They're those shoes that he has on.
Yeah,
just all clear.
The girls would wear them in high school.
Yeah, we had.
And then they would wear different fun socks. Yeah, because you could see. And
the
then
dudes would wear dirty socks.
Oh.
I remember this dude one time had on the black clear, like black gray clear one, so you can still see his white socks, and his socks were dirty, and I'm just like,
bro. Okay.
Okay, so somebody else didn't know about that because I've been asking hella people, and I'm just started thinking. I'm
pretty sure someone in high school used to wear them, or 8th grade, one of them.
Okay. Now, I know you don't know about this, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. I bring up. This wasn't my high school, though. This was maybe middle school. Yeah, middle school, elementary, one or the other. British Knights.
The British Cup? I don't know what that is.
I'm not going to say nothing.
But you don't know what 7 to 7 is.
Hold on. Before I address
That's
that,
crazy.
I'm going to say this. I'm not going to answer because I know that the love of your life is black. So I'm going to let him explain that to you on the way home. British Knights.
Is it a bad thing?
No.
Oh, I'm so scared.
What? Now, here's the crazy part. British Knights, y'all had Sauconys.
The fuck?
Or Sauconys or whatever they call. They got the little thing on the side. It goes squiggly like this. It got little holes. All y'all, like the shoes that Forrest Gump wear when he ran across the country. Are those Sauconys, right?
I don't watch that.
You never seen Forrest Gump? Get out. Podcast over. No, I'm just...
Me with my best friend when I said Friday, and she said when they switched places, I said no, Friday with Ice Cube, not fucking Lindsay Lohan.
Oh my God.
I said, girl, you are...
What was that? Was it called Creepy Friday or something? Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday. Yeah. But look, all right. You got any other question for me? Did you just rip that up?
Oh, fuck.
It's fine. We remember the questions. You got to rewrite it, though. So
you got some tape?
You got another question for me?
Fuck,
We're going to say no.
Damn, my bad.
All right, but look, I appreciate you coming, man. Appreciate you supporting the podcast. Best of luck to you working online because that takes a lot of strong mental health. And whenever you're ready to come back on, let me know. I'd love to have you on for one of the Men and Women Dynamics relationship episodes. Or just come back here and have another conversation when you want. Okay?
I'm down. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt,
Thank
man.
you.
All right, look, guys, if you made this far, hit that like and subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram at Minority Emotions the Podcast. The same handle on TikTok. Shoot me an email to minority emotions the podcast at gmail.com. gmail.com if you'd like to come on, or you can send me a text at 702-525-6118. We out of here. Peace.